Well, welcome back. It is a nice 80 degrees today, so I know it didn't turn the air conditioning on. We'll get back to about animals. Last time we were in this, we were talking about birds. Oop, drop grandma's old bookmark. So, birds that fly and birds that don't. Baby's swift is getting ready to fly. Ever since it hatched, its feathers have been getting longer. Its wings have been growing stronger. Now the little bird is ready. It hops to the edge of the nest, even though it has never flown. The swift knows just what to do. It spreads its wings and pushes itself off the nest with its legs. Air pushes up on the swift's wings and holds the little bird up. The swift flaps its wings, feathers on the end of the wing spread out and twist. This pulls air under each wing and pulls the baby swift forwards. Many birds can fly well the first time they try. Some birds, such as sparrows, need a little practice. They flutter weakly out of the nest. Then they hop about on the ground, flapping their wings for a few days before they can really fly. Swifts and sparrows and all other birds you see every day can fly. So it may surprise you to learn that there are some birds that can't fly. Ostriches can't fly. Their wings are just too small to lift their big bodies into the air. Penguins can't fly. Their wings are like seals' flappers. Penguins use their wings for swimming. Penguins can swim as well as fish can. And the birds called kiwis can't fly. Their wings are very tiny and can hardly be seen. Some of the flying birds are the fastest of all animals. The fastest bird is a duck hawk. In a dive, it can reach speeds up to 200 miles per hour or 320 kilometers per hour. There's a picture of a swift and a kiwi. Look at that tiny little wings. Homes for baby birds. Nests are the homes that birds make in for their babies. The mother's birds lay their eggs in their nest. After the birds hatch, they are cared for in the nest until they are grown up. Then all the birds leave the nest. A different kind of birds build different kinds of nests. Many birds make nests in trees. Robins make bowl-shaped nests in trees. They use everything they can find, such as grass, twigs, leaves, and strings. They line the inside of their nest with mud. Then they cover the mud with grass. Here's a blackbird making its nest. Blackbirds build their bowl-shaped nest in a tree. Look at that. See? Looks like a little bowl. Some water birds make nests that float on water. They fasten their nests to plants that grow in the lakes and ponds. Ducks make piles of grass on the ground. They line their nests with feathers. Ovenbirds make dome-shaped nests that look somewhat like an old-fashioned oven. The ovenbird got its name from the kind of nest it builds. Some birds don't build their own nests. Some of them just lay their eggs on hollow places in tree trunks. Others, such as a cowbird and European cuckoos, lay their eggs in a nest of other birds. Here's another bird nest. Weaving nest. Look at all that work that bird did to make that one. And then here's an oracle nest. Bunch of branches. In the early spring, a pair of Canadian geese pick each other's as mate. The female at the left will lay eggs in Canadian geese. female makes a nest and of grass and feathers. She nestles on her eggs, warms them. That's a geese. Look out, an animal is nearby. The goose beats her wings, hisses and honks. This frightens animals away. Nearly a month passes, then the wet, weak little goslings push out of their eggs into the world. And a gosling is a name for a baby goose. There's the mom protecting her eggs, and then there's a baby. The goslings can walk almost instantly. After a day, they leave the nest to look around. Again, goslings are baby geese. See? Goslings swim and dive without being taught. Their parents protect them as they swim. The 2-week-old goslings waddle about from place to place, learning about lives. This one's their parents protecting them, and this one's them just out venturing, walking around, 2 weeks old. Now summer is nearly over, and the goslings are 2 months old, nearly old enough to fly. In the fall, the families of geese make their ready to fly south. In 2 or more years, the young geese will be ready to have their own families. Okay, now we're switching over to fish. I think that's a good point to stop. So we can just do real in-depth into fish. So, again, this was all about fish, about animals, about childcraft, and we'll just keep going. So, thanks for watching today.